Howdy, I hope you're having a great day. Silver Trade here again with another video. GameStop just announced another private offering worth $1.75 billion. And is GameStop about to buy PSA? Oh, and I've got a clip at the end of the video that I just had to show y'all. I had to turn off ads for it, so please consider liking. And the annual meeting is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. The convertible bonds will be priced based on the volume weight average price between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So people on Reddit are speculating that the company expects the stock price to rise sharply following the annual meeting. Maybe we get some news on forward guidance. Y'all remember back in March whenever the previous private offering was mentioned? That day we were chilling at about $29 per share, and by the next day, around the time from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., we were down at almost $21 per share. But really, I expect it to be a pretty bloody day tomorrow, especially around 1 to 4 p.m. I mean, look at that volume. And this is really just a rumor, but here's a video of it. Whenever people in Canada type in PSA grading cards and go to the website, it actually takes them to GameStop's website, even though they're trying to go to PSA's website. And there's been more than one report of this today. Look at that. PSA, the company, was valued at about $4.5 billion in 2022. And now that GameStop is doing another private offering, they're going to have well over $8 billion cash on hand. So GameStop could easily buy out PSA. That really makes sense why Nat Turner hasn't bought any GameStop stock yet since being added to the board. Maybe he's only on the board to help GameStop absorb PSA. And Barron on Twitter posted, "What if after all this, Ryan Cohen really is just regarded?" And then Ryan Cohen reposted it just a few hours ago. Last time that GameStop did a private offering, they mentioned time and time again how it might be used for Bitcoin and general corporate purposes. And now in the private offering for $1.75 billion that they mentioned today, they talk about potential acquisitions. So it would make total sense for GameStop to come out tomorrow during the shareholder meeting and drop the bomb that they are buying PSA, especially now that GameStop's core business is profitable. A lot of people are under the impression that these private offerings are really bad for GameStop and it's just going to lead to more dilution and that they're going to dump these shares the second that GameStop starts to run. And I totally hear that argument, but since GameStop has trimmed so much fat and really locked in certain areas of their business, they're profitable. And it would be one thing if they were doing these private offerings and then just spending the money on stupid stuff and overpaying the CEOs and losing money. But that's not the case. GameStop's core business is profitable. And really quickly, if you wouldn't mind, please hit that like button. I really appreciate all of y'all's love and support. We're going to make this a quick video because hopefully the shareholder meeting tomorrow morning will give us some more future guidance. And let's not forget, last time Ryan Cohen bought GameStop shares, it was after the first note offering. Just a few days ago, we talked about how GameStop's call options go all the way up to $61 per share now, and they go every dollar instead of every $5 per share. We originally thought that this was to spread out liquidity, and that could definitely still be the case. But maybe this happened because of that new ETF, IGME, which just so conveniently went live on earnings day. Today, Wolfspeed laid off 73 employees. The factory that is set to open this year, the one that we just looked at, it was billed as the only purpose-built automated plant for 200mm silicon carbide wafers in existence, further positioning America as the world's greatest country for semiconductor automation. And the state approved nearly $160 million worth of incentives tied to the company's expansion. Chatham and Siler City kicked in a package worth $615 million in the form of tax breaks over 30 years. But it is still unclear what happened next amid the uncertainty. The company stock closed 151 on Tuesday, down more than 77% year to date. And just in case you haven't heard yet, Donald Trump signed executive orders on Friday, June 6th of 2025 to boost electric air taxis, also known as EVTOLSs, EVOLTs, electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. The executive orders aim to ensure American leadership in the development and commercialization of unmanned aircraft systems, including drones and advanced air mobility technologies. This effort is intended to promote U.S. development of this technology and its commercial use for various purposes, such as deliveries. Wolfspeed makes the nicest SiC chips and wafers. They're going to be the largest, so they will probably be the most cost effective. They're made in America, and they run cooler, they're more efficient, and they're lighter. Electric drones and aircrafts almost need this new technology.
This morning we had a beautiful new set of twins, as you see right here behind me. But I want you to notice something. See what Mama's doing right there? Mama has decided to reject that little girl. So that means, guess what? The shepherd gets to take his little lamb home and raise it. But I saw a lesson in this, and I want to share it with you. Sometimes in our life, someone who's really important to us, who we think our survival depends upon that person, they reject us. They turn their back on us, and they leave us alone. They won't let us have the milk that we think we need. They won't feed us. They won't groom us. They won't even clean us off. This little lamb is nasty. She's been born for half a day, and her mama hasn't cleaned her off. And as you see, she's butting her, and now she's afraid of her. And oftentimes we wonder, why did that person who was so important to me, did they leave me? Why did they abandon me? Why are they hurting me? Why are they rejecting me? Maybe, just maybe, it's because the shepherd wants to pick you up and take you home, clean you up and feed you himself. And in that way, you will form an intimate, close relationship with the shepherd. So I'm looking forward to raising this little girl right here, because I know when I get done, she'll run to me, she'll love me, she'll stick with me no matter what. When someone's left you or abandoned you that you think life is terrible, maybe it's just because the shepherd wants to pick you up and spend some intimate time with you.
But thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video. I hope you found value in this. God bless you.